No, I am your father. Okay, let's take these off. Whew. Okay, that's a little better. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a few different items that keep me safe when I'm working in my shop every day. So let's kick off this video of safety equipment with some hearing protection. And first and foremost, we have my very lightweight, very flexible, and very inexpensive Honeywell L1. So they've changed a little bit of the branding on these. They're still from Honeywell, less than $20 a pair. They seem to be targeted towards shooters, but they also work just as equally well in the shop. So really nice, very lightweight, ones that I like to have around in the shop, especially when I don't need any sort of audio input. Next up, we have our 3M work tunes, and these have become very universally accepted within the industry. These ones have the AM/FM tuner. If I were to do it again, I would absolutely not get this. It adds a little bit of heft and this giant antenna, and I've never actually used the AM/FM. The great thing with these work tunes is that it just takes two AA batteries, and these seem to last forever. So really nice on battery. These are about $50 per pair when it comes to just the Bluetooth only. When you want the AM/FM radio, it's around $65 US. And I'll have links to all these products in the description below. So that about does it for the hearing protection piece. Now let's get to protecting your insides. And the best way to protect your insides is through a respirator. And here we have kind of the de facto respirator in the space. The 3M 6503 respirator with some 2097 particulate filters, so P100 filters. This is a medium-sized mask for me. You can get whatever size works for you. Really easy to clean, just in the sink, basically just using detergent to clean it up. This one is in a little bit of a need of cleaning, but even when I have a beard, it is a fantastic respirator. Really happy with this. It's a little over $20 US to buy, so not too expensive. And you can also get replacement filters. So the particulate filters are around $15 for a set. And then I also often use the organic vapor cartridges when I'm doing any sort of finishing work that is pretty extreme when it comes to any sort of off-gassing or vapor. So they're a little more expensive at around $30, but definitely worth it if you are working with dangerous vapors. Then finally, we have some eye protection. So we have a few different types here. Let's take a look at one of the ones that I actually have unpackaged. So these are also from Honeywell. These are very basic. These are the XV205. I couldn't actually find these online, so I'm not exactly sure if they make them anymore, but these were a little less than $5 a pair here in Canada. And I'm gonna be putting a couple of links in the description below to some other basic eye protection. But my go-to eye protection is actually, and we'll see this is empty right now, but it is actually these prescription safety glasses that I got from Frames Direct. These are the Titmus frames from Frames Direct with some really good quality plastic prescription lenses. So really happy with these. I've had these for a couple of years, and they were an absolute game changer for me. I found that I was wearing my prescription glasses with bulky safety glasses over top, or I would actually just take off my prescription glasses and go with these non-prescription, which would then lead to its own safety issues in the shop. So while all of these pieces of equipment can help keep your body safe when it comes to any sort of flying materials, the sound of tools, or ingesting any sort of dangerous sawdust. And on that note of sawdust, one of the best tips I ever received was to collect as much at the source as you possibly can. Whether that's with your dust collector, your dust extractor, or even your shop vac, collect it at the source, and then you will limit a lot of what's floating around in the air. The other thing in a small shop like mine with a garage door on one side and then a man door on the other is to keep those open as much as I can so that airflow can move through, which is going to kick up a little bit of dust in its own right, but it's generally going to keep the shop a lot cleaner. And finally, use common sense. If you are using your table saw or miter saw, use the protection mechanisms baked into each of those tools. If you're using a router table, use the feather boards that came with it. I can't really stress it enough that something like the gripper or push sticks or blade guards really go a long way in keeping you safe. So definitely take some of the items that I shared today and use them to keep yourself safe, but also use common sense and use all the other mechanisms that are provided to you in your shop. So thanks for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. I have links to all these products in the description below, and I'll have more videos for you soon.